There has been rumors, lies, gossip, fictional stories roaming about me in the industry. Well, it's my time to talk. Here's the truth on why I'm no longer with Nappy Boy Gaming. BigCheese! In 2020, Nappy Boy Gaming was created. It was created because of me. If you don't believe, check out this video.
What made you start this brand?
What made me start the brand was my homie BigCheese right here. BigCheese.
Give it up for BigCheese, y'all.
BigCheese was streaming one night. I saw Markiplier watching him one night, and it was actually just a really fun stream. And I was like, man, for the production value and the things that he was doing, I just felt like the views weren't hitting like they were supposed to. So I was like, man, I got to create something to where I can take this guy under my wing, give him more views, use my platform, and use my name to get more eyes on him. And since then, I've just been like, I want to do this for everybody I can. So I want to use what I got to get more eyes on great people that deserve to have more views, people that deserve to have more interactions and more fans.
Give it up, give it
so
up.
So I just wanted to do that, and that's how we started Nappy Boy Gaming.
That's right. No NBG without BC. Disclaimer. This has nothing to do with T-Pain at all. This is more on the management side of Nappy Boy Gaming, which is SideQuest Media. I was on Nappy Boy Gaming for 3 years. The reason why I'm no longer on Nappy Boy Gaming is because of misrepresentation, unprofessionalism, and actions that had nothing to do with me. In 2022, SideQuest Media was looking for an individual, for junior management. I recommended somebody that was a friend of mine at that time. Her name was Just Moonbeam. She was discouraged about actually going for the job. And I was like, if you don't shoot your shot with that, the only two answers you can get is yes or no. Shoot your shot, give it a chance. I encouraged her to go for that job because I know that she has, children and, her mom. So I was like, hey, go ahead and shoot your shot. Get this money, and bounce back. Go for it. And I vouched for her. She got the job. I was very proud of her. So the conversation that occurred after she got the job, I wanted to let her know, hey, we can't play certain games together as far as like activations or sponsor streams or any of that nature because you now work for SideQuest. And I don't want to have any conflict of interest whatsoever. She literally agreed and stated, that's fine. It's okay. I understand. That was a lie, because when it came to having a team meeting, as far as, with my stream team and whatnot, it was a whole thing to where it was the opposite. And I'm like, we had a whole conversation about not doing sponsor streams together and not doing activations together because of the fact that I don't want any conflict as far as you working there. You just got the job. I want you to continue to have that job, and I want you to continue to make that money and take care of your kids and help out mom. What came back to me was, well, if you don't want to play any games with me, I don't want to be on the team anymore. So I was like, okay, this is your decision. I respect it. And that was that. Haven't talked to her since November of 2022. Remember this. December 2023, I decided to put in my 30-day notice with SideQuest Media, letting them know that I wanted to hire my wife as my manager, to keep the money within the family and to help my wife out, because in 2021, she was in a car accident, which left her in a disability, and, the walls were closing in. So I decided to have my wife as my manager. So with me putting that request in, the following day, I get hit up by an old teammate on NBG. Was like, dude, you're leaving NBG? Dude, what's going on? What's going on? And I was like, no, I'm not leaving NBG. I'm leaving SideQuest. I want to leave the management side. I never wanted to leave Nappy Boy Gaming, and which that flustered Pain because he thought I wanted to leave too. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to leave Nappy Boy Gaming. It was built off of me. Why would I do that? I will say on my part, I totally forgot the fact that Nappy Boy Gaming is SideQuest Media. It was created by SideQuest Media. So everything that runs through Nappy Boy Gaming runs through SideQuest Media because they are intertwined. So me putting in my 30-day notice to leave SideQuest Media means that I put up my 30-day notice for leaving Nappy Boy Gaming. I will admit that. That's on my behalf. Even though I told Payne I wanted to stick around and I wanted to be a part of Nappy Boy Gaming still, It didn't end well. January 3rd, 2024, I received a message from Shane at SideQuest asking me if I had anybody from my crew change Just Moonbeam's alerts to racist alerts. And I'm like, wait, what? No. Like, I would never have anybody harm Just Moonbeam just because we weren't on talking terms doesn't mean that I would want anything negative to happen to her. And if anything, if I'm done with somebody, I'm done with them. I move forward, I move on. I've always been that way. And I wouldn't want any harm to come to anybody because I wouldn't want that for myself. And what he was saying was the time it occurred after the meeting with, Payne and, MBG. And I didn't want him in that meeting because he caused confusion about what I wanted to do as far as leaving, as far as my 30-day notice. So on his part, he believed that I made that happen or I had that happen. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Why would I want that? Why would I even risk my brand, my business, my name? Why would I do that? The crazy thing about it is I haven't talked to Just Moonbeam since November of 2022. That's the last time we had a conversation. That's the last time we had a talk. That was the last time that I even heard from her in regards to anything. And that was that. Haven't talked to her since November of 2022. Remember this. I haven't talked to this individual in over a year plus at that time. And then what Shane was saying was that he'll check with Streamlabs in regards to the situation at hand to see who made those changes and if I had anything to do with it. I was like, okay, I would check with Streamlabs myself. And if my name is not on there or you don't see my name anywhere on there, I'm not accountable for anything that happens. Because my thing is this, if you have Streamlabs, you can be able to add mods and remove mods as far as changing alerts, settings, events, etc. And if you literally have that individual on there that you no longer talk to, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the other individuals that you have on that list. If you did not make any changes on there, that's accountability on your behalf. That is irresponsibility on your behalf. I don't have anything to do with your Streamlabs settings. I don't have anything to do with altering anything or changing anything. That's not anything that I would do to anybody, even if I did have moderation settings. And then he replies back saying, yeah, sure. Well, I'm just being straight about it, and we'll do our homework and harassment doesn't go unchecked. And I'm like, pot calling the kettle black. So I checked with Streamlabs myself. I asked them to check on certain dates that this situation had occurred with the screenshots that was sent to me by Shane. I got back a ton of information as far as like when it was changed, the time, the date, all of that. It blew my mind, as far as like what I saw. The individual that was involved with all of this was a friend of hers. And there it is. I got kicked off the team for actions that I had absolutely nothing to do with. I'm not responsible for other people's actions. I'm not responsible for other people's friendships. I'm not responsible for any heinous behavior whatsoever. I'm responsible for what I do. I'm accountable for what I do. And the thing is, if anybody decides to make those choices on their own, that's them. I will cut them off completely, especially for a person that fights racism every day. Why would I even do anything like that? Why would I ask somebody to do that? So yeah, ignore the fact that I put in 3 years of hard work, dedication, and consistency over actions that I had nothing to do with. Just negate the fact that I put those 3 years in and just say, hey, this is a situation that happened. You're not involved, but we're gonna make you involved because you're guilty by association. It's like, yeah, I know this person. And yes, I know Just Moonbeam, but guess what? Them two built their own friendship. They built their own thing. Hence why this individual was on her list as far as being a mod to change her alerts. That was back in 2020. They knew each other for a long time. But yet here I am, a free agent because of that. And not only that, you're gossiping about me in the industry. And then when people gossip about me in the industry, that lie spreads faster than the truth and has been lingering and going on all year. So here I am, telling you my truth. And since I'm telling my truth, let's talk about the unprofessionalism. Because even though I don't work for you, I work with you, I'm still doing business with you. Those are red flags for me. It made me feel uncomfortable in like sitting in those meetings and listening to you just downplay other companies while you're trying to get a sponsorship from another company. That wasn't cool. To see the emails that you were sending individuals because I wasn't picked for certain things, that was not cool. If we weren't picked, thank you for the opportunity. Let's keep in touch for any opportunities in the future. We move forward. It's that simple. But you didn't make it that simple. You made it difficult. And here I am, a free agent based off of your actions. Not only losing opportunities to work with T-Pain, to work with the team, here I am losing opportunities and money based off of your actions. It wasn't the fact that I didn't have the numbers. It was the fact that you tried to represent me and you misrepresented me badly. And this is also the reason why I have to represent myself a whole lot more, because I refuse to lose another opportunity based off of your actions. Even when I was kicked off the team, I received an opportunity from a company. Y'all didn't even forward that to me, but I wish the best for you and I hope all is well and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, well, why didn't y'all tell me about this email opportunity that came in after I was kicked from Nappy Boy Gaming? So you were trying to gatekeep me as well. These are the things that people need to see for themselves, and y'all need to be careful who y'all have representing y'all, and y'all need to be careful who y'all want to have as your manager or talent agency. It's a very snaky world out here. While the grass is green or the money is good, all money ain't good money. And the grass ain't always green on the other side. They have lace fronts on. I bit my tongue for a very long time because here I am caring for individuals that didn't really care about anything that I was going through. As long as they were still getting money, as long as they kept their job, they were happy. But they were okay with lying on my name, putting a black cloud over my head, and literally seeing me suffer. Like I said, I lost a lot. And the thing is, I had to fight back on my own to literally get back to a fraction of where I was. And it sucks that we even have to take it here to where the truth needs to be told. And y'all need to watch out. Y'all really need to watch out as far as who y'all need to have represent y'all. Because if you're not represented correctly, if they're misrepresenting you, if they're not treating you right, if they're not, doing their job as far as like making sure that you are happy as a talent, it's best that you leave and do your own thing. It broke my heart because it severed a relationship that I had with T-Pain. It severed a relationship that I had with other individuals on Nappy Boy Gaming. With that happening, man, like I say, it did put me in a dark place. Now, I'm not talking about like, oh, I wanted to do something to anybody or harm anybody. No, like I was literally showing my unhappiness and sadness on streams. My wife recognized it, and she barely watches my streams. But when she did see one of my streams, she saw that I was unhappy. She saw that my whole mood, my whole vibe had changed. And I'm like, yo, she's right. I'm not doing the same stuff. I'm not doing the same things that I used to do. I'm not giving out the hype and giving out the love and doing songs and things of that nature. I'm not doing any of that stuff. And I've been holding on to this for a long time. And I'm happy that I was able to get this off my chest because I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move on. I'm going to be bigger, better than ever. Nobody's going to stop me from telling my truth. And nobody's going to stop me from catching my dreams. I'm tired of chasing them, all right? I'm trying to lose weight to catch them. But I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank you for taking the time out to even listen to this. As stated, be careful who you have representing you and be careful who you have managing you. That's all I have to say from this point forward. Y'all take care.